Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
I would like, on behalf of the city and my wife, the Mayoress, Frances, and myself, to thank the elders and the pastors and brothers and sisters of Bilston SDA Adventist Church today on this wonderful celebration. When we're asked to come to place, quite often we have very little information, and I haven't got much today, but I can say this: the whole event has exceeded my expectations, and that is my wife. It's been a very solemn, moving and joyous occasion, and I congratulate everybody on actually getting here, because it must have been one devil of a struggle to raise the funds. I know myself in other areas how difficult it is to raise funds, but to do it, and it's inspiring, really, isn't it? However, I think this is the North of England Conference, is it?
Yes.
And did I hear Scarborough mentioned or not?
Oh, yes.
Is someone from Scarborough?
Oh, not yet.
No, the reason I say that is because the Mayoress and I are both from Yorkshire.
Oh.
We're from the West Riding of Yorkshire.
Okay.
But my mum and dad retired to Whitby, which is not far from Scarborough. And recently, my wife and I spent a tremendously enjoyable holiday in Scarborough.
Right.
Having said that, we left we left Yorkshire 44 years ago. It is, isn't it? 1971. So, yes, it is 44 years ago. And we came down to Wolverhampton. And at that time, Wolverhampton had not got the best reputation. There were people, many of who will be in this congregation and others, who were underprivileged and treated in an abominable way. And someone mentioned my charities this year. There are 3 charities. There's MenCap, which looks after the interests of people with learning disabilities. There's the breast care unit at New Cross, where I think 3,000 women every year attend, and 300 have to have treatment. And the work they've done and do is remarkably good. And my third, and in this context, very important, is Interfaith Wolverhampton. Now, as I say, in '71 there were dark days in Wolverhampton. It was not a good place either to live. And people got together from churches, from mosques, from temples, Buddhists, and others, got together from all denominations of Christianity and said, well, this isn't good enough. Everyone must be equal, and we must transform this place. And like you, with your fundraising, it was very difficult. But for 40 years, people have worked together. Fellow Christians, we're all Christians here today, I think. Fellow Christians and others have worked constantly to make Wolverhampton a place of equality and a place that people enjoy living and are very proud of.
Oh, yeah.
And I can tell you now that my wife and I are absolutely delighted with what's happened in Wolverhampton. But we can't just sit back on our haunches and say it will ever be thus. It won't. You have to work hard, like your church. If you wanted to succeed, it's been enormously hard work to date, but it's going to be even harder to ensure that it's even more successful in the future. I wish you all great success. It's been a real privilege to come today. The church is beautifully decorated. We had the warmest of welcomes. Didn't know what to expect, but it exceeded our expectations, I said. The choir are lovely. The singing is excellent. And the obvious dedication and Christianity in the congregation is very heartwarming. Once again, thank you all so much for inviting the Mayoress and I to represent the city of Wolverhampton at the official opening of Bilston Seventh-day Adventist Church.
Lord Mayor, on behalf of Bilston Seventh-day Adventist Church, we would like to give you this as a token of our love to you. And you've been here today with your lovely wife, the Mayoress, and I'm sure you will enjoy this book as you read it. And the door is always open for you to come and see us on a Saturday. May God continue to bless you.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. Thank you very much. This is very unexpected, but thank you all once for this gift, and I'm sure I will read this book with great enjoyment and the lovely bouquet of flowers that you've presented to my wife. Thank you so much.